Hello everybody, welcome back to Harlan Ellison's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. This is Decadence Night, still playing as fucked up, but kind of knows that he's fucked up Nazi scientist Nimdok. We got a little stuck before, and you may notice you may notice that a couple of things are different because of that. I did end up going back to an earlier save because I had a feeling that disposing of the records the way I did probably wasn't a good idea, considering that I may have some use of them. I mean, I'm fairly certain that we have to destroy them at some point, considering that the game let me destroy them, but I don't think it was the right time for it. So we still have the box of records, and we still have the jar, which is, it's showing it here twice, which kind of doesn't make sense, but I was able to hide the jar in the box. Is something else that I discovered when I loaded my last save. If you remember in the last part, when we tried to get out of the camp, the prisoner that we were talking to saw the jar and knocked it out of our hands, and it broke. So I still have the jar now. And I don't know what purpose it's going to serve, but since I was able to hide it and save it for this part, I'm obviously going to need it. Okay, so where does that leave us? I haven't talked to the Golem yet again, because I realized that I was following the Golem procedure incorrectly. It goes step 1, wake the sleeper. Step 2, speak the truth. Step 3, kiss him. I had skipped step 1 entirely. I was just speaking the truth to a sleeping golem, which is obviously stupid. So now we need to figure out how to wake the golem in order to speak the truth and kiss him and find out what happens when we do that. I still have no idea. So, and, I discovered one other thing. I decided I would just show you and show you this in real time because, because I can. So we turn off that thing, and then you look at the vat.
I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light.
He sees a mirror. The thing is, I kind of misinterpreted this. Because you see, when the light is on, this is what he says. Sorry, look at vat.
This vat contains a silvery liquid. Mercury, perhaps.
See, I thought when he said, look, it's a mirror, that he was talking about, like, the mercury, or that, like, the mercury had, like, when the light was off, like, it smoothed over or something like that, and it became a mirror-like surface. That's what I thought he meant. Turns out that's not what he meant when he says he thinks he sees a mirror. This is what he means.
What is this mirror doing here?
It's a little hand mirror. And in order to get it, you have to click take on the vat, as if you're trying to take the vat itself, which makes no sense. I had definitely tried use the vat. That would have made more sense, but instead it's take the vat and you get a little hand mirror. Whatever. This game sometimes. Alright, so let's take a look at this mirror. Let's examine it. I have not done this yet.
Oh my God. It is true. 1945. Turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
Oh my God. What a fucking bastard. Seriously? Oh my God. Who would do that? Yeah, God, this guy is like several layers of fucked up evil. Seriously, I mean, it's bad enough that he's a Nazi. It's bad enough that he's a Nazi researcher. It's bad enough that he's a Nazi researcher working for Dr. fucking Mengele. It's bad enough that he's a Nazi scientist working for Dr. Mengele, who is also Jewish and who is experimenting on the Jews. That's not fucked up enough. Turns out, He is a Nazi scientist working for Dr. Mengele, experimenting on the Jews, of which he is, and he turned in his parents to the Nazis to be executed. God damn. Okay, well, we looked at the mirror, and we discovered even more about this guy. What else can we do with the mirror? Maybe can we, like, I don't know, use it with the blueprints?
I do not know what to do with these.
Yeah, obviously. What were you gonna do with them? Maybe we can examine the eyeballs kind of further?
I do not.
No.
I do not.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking this like it's a magnifying glass. What the fuck? Alright. Maybe use the mirror with the golem? Maybe look at the golem's reflection? See if that tells us something?
No reaction. This golem has no soul.
Well, that's interesting. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else in the room I can interact with, but I'm just checking. We got the door, the blueprints, and the vat, basically. Let's see, I can still put the records in the jar, but I don't think I want to do that yet. Let's see, let's take a look at the psych profile. Now that I've actually picked up the mirror, it should say something different. Glossary entry. Eye, the organ of sight, or center. Okay, I had to do something with the eyes. See, I think I've already examined the eyes.
His eyes seem perfectly preserved. Almost alive.
Okay, can I use the eyes with anything? I've already used the mirror with the eyes, so that's not it. Can I use the eyes with the, or use the jar with the golem?
These eyes fit into the golem's sockets perfectly.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so that's why I needed the eyes. That was kind of an essential item. Holy crap, what if I had never gone back to that previous save like I did? I would have been screwed. That is a game-breaking thing if you just so happen to not hide the eyes. Alright, maybe now I can use the mirror with the golem. Now that he has eyes, maybe it'll do something.
No.
No, same thing. Maybe try using the golem now that he has the eyes. Okay, let's see.
Golem, wake up. Nothing happened. This.
Yeah, okay, I still need to figure out how to wake him up. Alright, man, this psych profile is basically just a walkthrough, but like I said before, I'm not getting much without it, so let's look at the psych profile. Psychological basis. One of the attributes of an anal retentive personality is the need to perform tasks in a rigidly specific order. Okay, well, I kind of knew that. Need to be a rigidly sequenced order or whatever it said. So does that mean what I'm doing now, you know, putting the eyes in there, do I have to put something else in there? Some kind of procedure? Or is it the wake, speak the truth, and kiss procedure? Let's try talking to the golem.
The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper. The truth is that this is all
crap.
Manufactured by Am. Nothing happened.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything, and sorry about that. The overlay of the speech there, that was weird. I didn't know you could end up doing that. So yeah, I still need to wake the golem somehow. What is it the psych profile said? The need to perform tasks in a rigidly specific order. Let's see, now that the mirror isn't there, let's look at the vat again.
This vat.
Let's see. Okay, there's mercury in there, but I mean... See, I don't want to put the records in there because I still don't know if I need them for anything. The mirror won't fit in the box. That seems weird. Why not?
It is.
Okay, hid the ether in the box, I guess.
It is.
Okay, I can just hide everything with the box. I don't see what the purpose of that is. Okay, I need to wake up the golem. The only things I have to interact with are these blueprints. And then out in the other room, there's that rat in the jar. But I don't think that has to do anything, does it? Could it? Like, can I take the jar somehow?
It is too heavy.
Well, I guess not. Can I use the mirror with the jar? I know that makes no sense.
I do not.
Yeah, no shit. Use the mirror with the rat? Probably not.
I do.
Yeah, obviously. God damn it. Okay. This part is hard, man. I'm stumped.
I do.
Obviously.
The message reads, "This leaves the regime."
Yeah, okay, it's the same message that I got before. It says to destroy anything involved, and to destroy any, like, work in progress is what it says. Which would be these records, but I don't want to destroy them. And I can't,
I do.
like, use the box of records.
I do not.
And it says,
I do not understand.
yeah, I do not understand any of these papers, okay? And I can't, like, I was thinking maybe I could use the papers to decipher the blueprints, but that doesn't do anything.
This has something.
Yes, thank you. This has something to do with the golem. Okay, is there something else I gotta do here? Like, what's the purpose of this light?
This rat
Like, seriously, what's the purpose of the light?
It is.
Okay, fuck it, let's try it. Let's just...
I do.
Yeah, and I can't put any of these other things in there. I already tried that. Oh, God. Okay, how do I wake this thing up?
Golem.
Just saying Golem wake up doesn't do anything. Try all this truth stuff again.
The truth.
Maybe I speak all of the truths before kissing him. I don't know. Let's try kissing him again. Whoa! It worked! Oh wow, okay. I was expecting having to skip this, to edit that out. Okay. Man, well, I think I'm just proving that really just dicking around and trying everything over and over again, you know, can sometimes be effective. Okay, well, I waked him and I kissed him. Let's see, follow me into the laboratory or you are to obey my orders. Ah, let's just go with this. Let's try that.
Golem, follow me into the laboratory.
Ah, he actually says laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Hello, Doctor. Ah, is this Dr. Mengele? I think it is, right? Oh man, okay. Okay, we got a good questions here. Let's just go down the list.
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the Golem.
You know about the Golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
Okay, that's weird.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
Huh. Okay. So that's got to be what the mirror, putting the mirror in the silvery image was all about. Okay.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our Golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
God damn. Man, how did they come up with that mirror thing? Fuck, how are they able to come up with this shit? Man, I can see. This really makes me wonder what year it actually is. Because in 1945 was the year that Nimdok turned in his parents, but Nimdok is fucking old. That means, you know, his parents would have still had to have been alive in the first place. I mean, this guy looks like he's 100. Would that make his parents like 120, 130? So no. This must be like at least a couple of decades later. Or maybe even further than that. I don't know. God, this is making me think too much. All right, let's go. Let's continue on.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard work was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Wow, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Oh my god.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time we need to resurrect the regime.
Oh my god. That's incredible. That explains oh my god. That explained one of the big mysteries of this game. How are they still alive over a century later? Wow.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Alright, well, let's go do that.
I dare not return to the camp. I doubt the prisoners will give me a second chance.
Alright, well, what can I do out here then? I kind of assumed that you had to go out there. Let's try the wall.
I am passing through the wall.
Oh my god.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too. Ah, You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed.
Yay! We're done with Nimdok's chapter. Holy crap. Well, that was fucking weird. He passed through the walls with all the mouths and faces and stuff. That was fucking weird. All right. That was awesome. That was great. The ending kind of came out of nowhere, but I mean, you know, with the passing through the wall thing, but right before that, the Nimdok's conversation with the doctor, who I assume is Dr. Mengele. Wow. That was enlightening. That was interesting. That was goddamn. Well, in any case, we're done with Nimdok. We're done with chapter 4. 4 down, 1 to go. This has been I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and I am Decadence Knight. I will see you guys next time.